Okay, guys, it's good to see everybody tonight because Tuesday, guys, 9 people on 18 or 19. No.
Sûrement.
Okay. In any case, guys, as I mentioned, and I texted you during the week, I texted you like a million times, but I just want to ask for those of you that didn't join us Tuesday, because you told me that you watch it. I want to have some feedback from you. McKinnon, you can keep it in one sentence. I don't need like the 45 minutes of the slide, but just McKinnon, Amir, Jack, Anthony, Lucas, Liam, and the others. Just quick feedback of what did you think about the Tuesday session about building from the back, importance of the goalkeeper, and fluid football.
Um, can I go?
Yeah, go.
Okay, so wait, you wanted me to talk about just the building from the back?
No, just a feedback. Just 2 words, 3 words. What do you think
About the entire presentation, or?
Yeah. Just what did you learn? What's your?
I think the stuff that like I was where I had the most to say about was kind of the fluid versus the static, different like positioning, right? I think we have to work on being more fluid. I think we're pretty fluid in the middle, but I think we do have to like we use the wingers more too, like make runs and switch with them more. I think it would just make us a lot harder to defend and cover. And then also the building from the back, we just really do have to start using the goalkeeper a lot more. And it's also another thing of communication. Like if you see that they can pass back to the goalie and like give us time and space to spread out, then just scream it. Like, I don't know, like we should just be screaming that type of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, good feedback. Anybody else, guys? Anthony, Jack, Amir?
Yeah, okay, Jack can go, then I'll go.
Okay. Amir, you want to go?
Yeah, sure. I'll be quick. So, the one thing I want to say is just like, I feel like when we build out from the back, like the most important people for building out from the back are definitely our fullbacks, because they can advance it on the wings, which is what we want to do. But sometimes our fullbacks can't like play up because of how much pressure there is. So like I used to play CDM like at the start of the summer last year. And what I did was I would drop back to like the center back level, right? So I would kind of be like the third in the back.
Yeah.
And I would just like feed out balls like wide and allowed our fullbacks to play out, and that kind of worked. So I feel like we could start doing that for building up from the back. Yeah.
Go ahead. I don't know what.
It was me.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to talk about like fluidity, because I think we have like a lot of versatile players, and I think it's important that we can start to like learn how to, coordinate switches and like be able to, play positionless football and, like be able to make changes on the fly and, have one person play like 3-4 positions in a game and just, dictate the pace of the game like that. I think that's really important that we learn how to do that.
Yeah, good. Alex, I know maybe your webcam is not working, or Jack. Yeah, go Jack if you want. I don't know. Do you want who was next? Yeah, go.
I can go. So what I noticed is the talk about the 50-50s as well as the fluidity. Like there was a bit of a talk about how the 50-50s, like we do them a lot, but often they aren't as impactful as we think they are, because we don't really have the firing power just yet to get it far enough up the field.
Yeah.
And it really is a 50-50, and we don't it's really a toss up whether we get control of the ball or not. Which it can help sometimes, but it can also negatively impact if we keep missing them and we just lose all our steam because the ball just comes back our way in an instant. So just thinking about the 50-50s and actually building out instead is that's what I.
Yeah, like you mentioned, we don't have the power for the goalkeeper to launch and to shoot the ball until the midfielders. So we build from the back, and participation, like McKinnon said, and Amir, the midfielders you can drop, like Alex, Vincent, McKinnon. The others, don't worry, you can drop. That's about fluidity. Like, you're not just taking your position, staying in the zone on the field. You like dropping if you need to, and you can help them too. It's not just, oh, I'm the midfielders, I'm waiting here. No. It's not like that. You can go on the left side, right side, drop, go a little bit higher. It's about communication too. Jack?
Yeah, I guess I'd say what Anthony said is like for the 50-50s, I feel like a lot of the time we kind of play like a bear is chasing us, and we play, see the first thing we have, we play it. And we shouldn't be doing that, because if we pass, make better plays, like sometimes in football you'll watch that a team will have possession for like 10 minutes straight, and I think we're always playing like we're in a rush. So if we just calm down, we'd be much more successful.
Yeah, good. I will finish with Alex or Liam. Alex, I don't know if it's working tonight. Hey, Kian, thank you for joining. I hope you're fine and well. Alex, is it working or no? Your microphone? Otherwise, Liam, if you want.
Yeah,
Alex,
it is.
Yeah, Alex, go ahead.
So I think when it comes to fluidity, we need to like learn how to, like, some of us know how to play multiple positions, but others don't. So in practices, we can like do like attackers play more defensive positions and the defenders play more attacking, so we can learn how to play like different positions, and in the games we can use it so that if there's a position missing, we can just play anywhere and we don't have to like worry about missing like a striker or someone.
Yeah, good feedback. I like that you took the time to watch the webinar. So we will move on. We will start. Everybody's here. So let's go. So tonight we talk a little bit about fluidity and building from the back. That's what we just did tonight. We will talk a little bit more about zonal versus man marking, a little bit more of some conclusion and what's your feedback. And we had an update. We will keep you posted. I think the club will do it in the upcoming days. Normally, we should be back on the field for, I think, February 1st, Coach Kalman, I think, Tuesday, February 1st.
Looks like we have 2 more sessions next week, Tuesday and Thursday. And then, of course, everybody has their one-on-one on Monday or Wednesday. But the following week, we are back, looks like, 99% sure based on Ford's announcement today on February 1st, Tuesday, back on the pitch. And that means our game is going to be canceled for next Saturday. We had a game canceled or a game scheduled, and that's off. So our first game will be in February.
Yeah, good. Guys, so like Coach Kyle just mentioned, we have a one-on-one next Monday and Wednesday with everybody and their parents. It's just to talk a little bit more about your auto-evaluation, the current season, and the summer. We really want to start to build the roster for this summer. So we want to know if you are up to and yeah, just want to have like more discussion one-on-one with you guys. Again, I will just say it one more time today, guys, and this is for online session and live session. If you are saying you can't come, guys, I understand. Everybody has issue or everybody has last minute emergency, it's fine. But guys, just pull it like I put this video. Put I'm going, I'm not going. But if you're coming, guys, I want to see you in time and available. Or you have to text me. Like last Tuesday, I received some of you guys like 1-2 hours before, it's fine. But we can't have like 15, 16 people showing coming. And at the end, we were like, what, Coach, 9, 8, 9, whatever. Yeah. We do it. We are doing it this voluntary, guys. I'm talking about myself, Coach Kalman, and Beatrix that is taking time to do the 25, 30 minutes fitness, guys. Okay. I'm just saying it again one more time. I will not discuss it again. This is the past. We move on. But just to let you know, don't forget to register. Take the counts. That's the thing that I wanted to tell you guys for those that didn't participate Tuesday. Take the counts. I'm always saying this. It's that before a game, before a training session, after a game or training session, guys, I don't want to scream and to chase you to help me and help coach to take the cones and the material, guys. That has to come from you too, guys. And when I'm trying to build a team, an 11 that starts the game, I will think more about this. It's not just about the skills that you have on the field, but it's what you have offside, that you have off the field too, guys. Okay, so just remember that it's not just being good with the ball, but the same time helping us starting and helping to be ready on time when we are playing. Because if you don't do it, guys, we are losing time, 5-10 minutes, and you know better than me, we have what, 1 hour just to train, so it's nothing. So we really have to be sharp and smart on this. Okay, let's start with the first video, and maybe during the video I will stop and ask you for feedback, and coach too.
To increased focus on set pieces, with clubs across the world beginning to delegate more resources to improving their routines and analysis. FC Midtjylland of the Danish Superliga and Brentford of the Premier League, Matthew Benham's clubs, are well known for their emphasis on set pieces. But there has been an emergence of specialised set piece coaches in much larger European clubs too. This season alone, clubs like Manchester United, Arsenal and Aston Villa have all employed new coaches tasked with improving their dead ball success. Innovation is not simply limited to attacking variations, however, as increased effectiveness in offensive routines has also led to an increased awareness in defensive schemes, and which setups have the best chances to successfully prevent a scoring opportunity or goal. So what are they? What are, for instance, the different ways to defend a corner?
This is important, especially when we are defending.
Man marking, zonal marking and hybrid defending, a mix of both man and zonal marking, are the three main systems when defending against a corner kick. But what are their respective strengths and weaknesses? Perhaps the most traditional of the three systems, pure man marking setups are becoming less common. Originally used due to the simplicity of implementing the system, more and more teams have found ways to exploit opponents who use man-marking defences on corners. In a man-marking setup, each defending player is tasked with marking an attacking player on the opposing team, and it becomes their responsibility to ensure that their marker is unable to make contact with the incoming corner, whether by out-jumping them or simply blocking off their route to the ball. Many managers favoured the accountability it places upon each of the defenders to do their jobs. Another benefit is that it allows for the defending team to tactically assign their best aerial players to mark the most dangerous aerial threats on the attacking team. For example, if the attacking team has a tall, powerful striker known for being a threat at set pieces, the defending team can then choose their best defender to mark them. Though this setup is still utilised by some clubs, increased attention to detail and smart corner routines have made these setups somewhat obsolete. By setting up their players in what is known as packs or stacks, attacking sides have found clever ways to gain an advantage over their markers. Defending players have a harder time maintaining close distances to their men and can be blocked off through various attacking routines which are designed to create space and separation. One other potential weakness is the lack of support if one player fails to do their job correctly and their marker is able to move freely in the box. A zonal marking system requires the defenders to have responsibility for a zone within the penalty box as opposed to an opposition player. Though there are various ways of splitting the zones up, a typical setup would be two lines of players, either in a 4-4 or 5-3 shape around the 6-yard box. Zonal marking can help to ensure that a defensive player is positioned in all of the most dangerous areas of the box when the corner arrives, and allow the defence to contend the attacking players in aerial challenges. It does also have its disadvantages though. A well-placed corner can create some uncertainties for the defence to deal with. Players may be indecisive when their corner arrives around their zone and may be slow to react, or expect their teammates to challenge for the ball, leaving the attacking player free. An alternative problem which may arise from the uncertainty is if multiple players from neighbouring zones contest for the ball at the same time and crash into each other, making it more difficult for clean contact on the ball. So the lack of defined responsibility can be a problem. Another weakness which may appear is when an attacking team is well prepared to face a zonal marking system. Teams have begun to take advantage of the fact that defenders have responsibility for certain zones by overloading them and creating situations where the attacking team outnumbers the defending team in the most dangerous areas. Quickly becoming the preferred setup for many clubs, a hybrid system is a combination of both man marking and zonal marking, Taking various principles from each of the systems, a hybrid system typically assigns 3 to 5 players with zonal responsibility, and the rest with either man-marking assignments or positioned in an area to counterattack. In this setup, the zonal players will generally line up around the 6-yard box, covering the width of the goal. These are often the most dominant aerial players in the side, whose only assignment is to be the first player to the ball and clear the danger. The remaining players are often tasked with marking the most dangerous threats on the attacking team. Their primary goal is to make it difficult for the attacking players to reach and attack the ball. These types of setups also work best when the goalkeeper is adept at coming off their line and claiming crosses. But the weaknesses of the man-marking and zonal marking systems may also appear in the hybrid system. There will always be players able to make a free run towards the ball who are not being marked. Attacking overloads in various zones may also still occur, and since the best aerial players are often in the zonal areas of defending, it will often leave man-marking mismatches in favour of the attacking side. So of course there's no perfect solution. Each approach has its own strengths and weaknesses, and application depends.
Guys, what do you think it's really important for us? Whatever system we will use, like it has to be the marking zone, the hybrid zone, or the zonal marking. Which aspect of the game do you think it's really important?
Can I talk?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think, okay, well, I'll say first what we kind of do. I think we do man marking, I'd say, but then we don't always kind of, like, we usually kind of put Liam on someone, like usually the biggest guy, because like Liam can compete. But I think we should maybe kind of integrate the zonal part. So just like the hybrid, we have a couple of our strong defenders on the stronger looking people. Then we kind of have everyone mark a zone to make sure there aren't any gaps. And then we could also kind of have that thing on attack too, where we have people who have on the front post and people on the back post. And that goes for defense and offense. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Anybody else? Anthony, Connor, somebody else? Don't forget, guys. Anybody else? Coach, did you want to add something? I don't.
I have something, Coach.
Go ahead.
I feel like we need to practice like being more aerially dominant, because they keep going on about having players that are really aerially dominant. But we we have a few players that like can compete in the air, but no one that's really like stand out amazing in the air, you know. I feel like we should probably work on that.
That's also just because like we're not able to practice in this much.
So, well, I don't know. I think that just in front of the box in general, we need to be more like commanding, because I feel like we have our guys or whatever, but I'm not sure if we like fully mark them and we know where they're going to go, because you know they play backwards and then they run in like you tell us to do. And so I think we need to mark them a little better and be more on their body when they run in, rather than just sort of like play for
Anybody
the ball.
else?
Really gotta
Yeah,
play
good.
the body.
Yes, Coach. I feel like for us, if we do man marking, I think like we should do man marking and really like teach everyone to like pick a man and then stay with them. And then like if the ball goes there, like you have to get it. You have to get to the ball first. You have to clear it. Because I feel like when there's a corner, like maybe some people are like kind of iffy, like, oh, I'm scared to head the ball. Oh, I don't want to push him. Oh, I don't want to play dirty to win the ball. Oh, like,
yeah.
So I feel like we need to like do the man marking, but really we need to want to get to win the ball.
Yeah.
Like more than the opponent, I think.
One aspect, guys, that is really important. The feedback was great, guys. It's communication, because we can do man marking, everything. Connor, the same for you and Jad. Just tell me the goal we took against Whitby, because on the webcam I can't see it perfectly. Is it a crossing or is it a corner kick? Because I can't.
It was a cross. It was a cross.
Okay. Because what I saw on the webcam is that everybody is like watching somewhere else and they play really fast. I don't know what happened. And after, of course, second post, nobody was there and the guy was alone. We need communication on a crossing or on a corner kick, guys. If you're saying I'm taking this guy, you have to let him know, because otherwise, if you don't talk, two guys can go and take the same guys, and the other one will be smart, will be like, hey, look at this guy. They took the same. Me, I'm alone at the second post. So always communicate, guys. Yeah.
Could I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think also, I don't think it was just the person who was covering back post's fault, because the goalie did call goalie, like he was going to catch it, and then it went over him. So I think we do need to make sure that the goalie like calls when he's going to catch it, and make sure he calls just so people know whether to either continue go or just like let him just catch it.
Yeah.
Like, the goalie's communication is also important.
Yeah, and we talked about it Tuesday for Connor and Jad, that goalie, they have to say man on. They have the best picture. They see from the back, they can see everything. And Tuesday I talked to Jad and Connor. I said, guys, be more on the field. There is a video I showed them from Manchester City. Connor, remember, like Ederson came. When we have the ball, guys, don't worry. Go outside of the penalty zone. I don't care. You play with us. You're not just here on the line waiting for a corner kick against us or a shoot. So be with us and communicate. On my left, on my right, you decide where you want to receive the ball, so you are not into like an awkward situation and you're like, shoot, I'm like in front of my goal, and if I miss the ball, it's own goal. So yeah, good thing. And yeah.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go.
For the corners, I have an idea for a setup. Like we used to on defense, like we used to do this on OPDL. We used to man mark in the box, because you usually have more people on defense in the box than the attackers do. You usually have an overload. So what we used to do is we'd have someone stand on the front post, and someone stand on the line of the front post, but a few meters out, as to mark a zone. Because I know a lot of the crosses sometimes are low, and if you have someone there to block, then you can stop the ball before it even gets into like the dangerous areas, which is like something we did on OPDL that was really good.
I think we always need, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, coach, but I think if we are attacking or defending, we need one player on the second post and one on the first post. I think that's essential to have every time somebody on these two positions, whether we are attacking or defending.
For a corner kick? Yeah, I mean, that's a hybrid. That'll be a hybrid system, and I think at the least, yes. And some teams, they also have like the third man, the floating man, who's zonal marking. So 3 people zonal. Yeah. Could be a possibility. But I agree with some of the comments made so far that's really something we can't quite practice in the winter, and it's kind of more of a summer.
No, we can't, but we will have to adapt. Like you remember Tuesday, we said like we have to work on an offensive corner kick to like a strategy, like the player that will kick the ball, he will say something like, he will say, for example, like a finger number 1, he will show one finger, so it means one strategy. We can have 2 or 3 strategy, and we can do this. Of course, to implement it on the field, it's a little bit tricky, but at least we have some strategy that they are like already like implemented, and we know what to do when we are attacking or defending.
Yep.
This we can start beginning of February, hopefully. Fluid football, guys. I will just show you what is fluid football. I took this. So fluid football, you watched the video Tuesday about fluid football. For example, a midfielder that will drop to the central back and take the ball from corner, for example, that can be fluid football. It can be a winger that will enter to the penalty zone. In the same time, for example, Jack or Julian will drop as a false 9. For example, you're like changing your position. And this is just a video I took from Alphonso Davies when he was playing against Barcelona last year, when he played really well. I just show you. Normally, he's like playing in defense for Bayern Munich. But as you can see on the first video on the left side, he was like almost a winger. You see? He's crossing on the left side. It's crazy. It was like, so that's when I'm talking about fluid football, is like doing a little bit more than your normal position. If you're like, you can see he's taking the ball, and he was almost at the middle of the pitch. So that's fluid football. You see here where he's taking the ball, he's like almost attacking. It's like he's in the opponent zone, and he's coming to the midfield. So that's really important. Look at this. He's the winger. You see. So I'm not asking you to do this every time, but we talked about fluid football Tuesday, and that's one of the examples. The same here on the second video. He's like on the right side and he's attacking. Normally for Bayern Munich, he's playing like on the defensive side. So you can see, and still after when he's taking back the ball, he's entering into like almost the penalty zone. So that's what we are talking when we are saying fluid football. Is not just taking your position and staying where you are. You can do a little bit more. Of course, after it's doing the extra mile, you need to have the cardio. You can't do this and after you can't go back if you don't have the cardio. That's another aspect of the game. Of course, you have to be ready with the stamina and the fitness aspect. That's another thing. But hopefully, I always told you since end of December, guys. Hopefully, you do some exercise at home. I know it's cold outside. I'm not expecting you to go outside for 1 hour or even 20 minutes, but inside, even if you have a small space, I will show you another video. That's the type of exercise you can do within 1 square meter. You know, you don't need a lot of space. And the exercise we just did with Beatrix on the fitness, you don't need space. You have YouTube. You can just do type HIIT cardio exercise, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. That's it. 2-3 times per week. We already did it 2 times. Had 1 session. I think that should be fair when we are back on the field, because otherwise, guys, I will see it and you will be injured. That's for sure. If you're not training and you're coming back February 1st and you think that you will be in shape, no, that's not happening. I'm telling you, guys. Playing out from the back, guys. I just wanted to take this video again from a game 2 or 3 years ago. It was like Barcelona against Manchester City. As you can see, so this is Umtiti, and that's a good feedback I received. I think it's McKinnon or Amir or somebody else that told me sometimes we don't know what to do and we are like in the rush to just like throw the ball, to the midfielders and strikers. So look at Umtiti. He has the ball. He's fixing it. He's looking if there is a solution. He's not like just throwing the ball like, okay, you know what? That's it. I'm just forwarding the pass and that's it. You see that there is no option. Dean the same. So he's coming back. That's it, guys. He's coming back. Of course, the other team is not pressuring, but they are like in place. And you see, they play again with the goalkeeper. So Connor, that's you see, and he's asking to do, he's like asking the fullback to drop. So you're really part of the game too, Connor. You see, and they are like and of course, scanning is important for this player because he knows a player is coming behind him. He's coming behind him, so he's playing again. First touch, he's playing again. And that's it. And after, of course, because he has the skill to do a long ball, they cut the line. They already eliminated 3 Manchester City players with this pass. But that's really building from the back, taking your time, guys. We are not in the rush. Even if it's 25 minutes, 1/2 time, just take your time, guys. If you see there is no space, I think Kevin told me the last game, we something, I think it was Alex that did well. He saw that the left side was pretty packed. And instead of just playing again on the left side, I think he played on the right side, a long ball. And he told me that was really smart from him. So that's something we have to do, you see. Sometimes we are throwing the ball just to say, hey, you know what, that's not my ball anymore. I'm not in danger anymore. No, take the time, drop with the other players. You see here, Ter Stegen, the goalkeeper, has the ball, and you see he will do a signal, like drop. So I can give you the ball after, you see. So everybody is dropping, not just the player on the right side. Like the midfielders, you see, the 3 midfielders, they came. Rakitic normally is like a advanced midfielder, and look where he is. He's like on the penalty zone. So that's really something when we are talking about fluidity and taking the other positioning. That's what I'm talking about, and building from the back. So really help take the support from the goalkeeper to start building from the back, and drop if you have to do it, but drop with everybody, not just the fullbacks and the central and and the central back. Everybody drop with the midfielders. Okay, guys. Any feedback, coach? Did you want to add something on this video?
No, it's great.
Guys, good.
That was when
Everything?
Barcelona was good. But
Yeah,
that's
when they were good, still good.
they were a good
yeah,
team.
I guess. Yeah, when they were a team. Reminder, guys, midfield rule of 3. That's perfect because you see on the right side, 4-3-3, that's what we want to play. So for example, the 3 we have, for example, let's say here we have Alex. Here we have, for example, Vincent McKinnon or Declan. On the right side, the same, we have somebody else. You see, that's what I'm talking about. Creation of triangle. Okay, guys? So always move into a triangle, not just like, the number 6, for example, Alex will drop and the other 2, they stay high. No, drop with him, because you know that in our level, we don't have maybe the possibility yet or the power, because it's about your body, to do a long ball of 30, 40 yards. So you have to drop with the others. The same with the video we just showed. Everybody dropped, not just the fullback, central back. Rakitic, the midfielder, dropped to ask for the ball. So that's really crucial when we are playing 4-3-3, and that's a big rule. And the other one, 4-3-3, many central triangles which enable good combination play. You see the triangle here? Everywhere you can see a triangle. Here you can see a triangle. Here you can see a triangle. Here you can see a triangle between the right back and the central and the midfielder. There will be a triangle. A lot of variety in midfielder joining the attack with the 2-8. You see, so the 2-8, they are the 2-8 and the number 6. Wingers and number 8 need good mutual understanding to avoid occupying the same space. Good communication. In any case, communication is key for everything, not just for this, for the corner kicks, for marking a player, for the goalkeeper to shoot a man on, or you have time, or give me the ball back. Really important. Okay, guys. So that's another reminder. We really want to focus on the 4-3-3 since the beginning of this online session. So that's another thing. Stay fit. That's a type of exercise I'm telling you guys that you can really do. You don't need a lot of space. You can see it's like 1 square meter. He has 4 cones, 1 ball. That's the type of video. You can go to YouTube, just put 10 minutes home workout for footballers. 10 minutes, it's nothing. You have 10 minutes, guys, during the week. I know we are coming back in 2 weeks, but I really want you guys to be ready, because even if the first game is canceled, it will come fast. Do you know the first game against who it will be?
Ajax.
Ooh, okay. Wow. Okay, so yeah, we have to be ready against Ajax. So yeah, guys, try to do this type
Coach?
of. Yeah, go ahead.
Is our game getting delayed by 2 weeks or just 1?
The game is we're scheduled. First game scheduled was February 12th anyway, but they're gonna have to redo some of these games, or they're just gonna tighten the season up and shorten it. But we're scheduled for February 12th, Ajax.
Okay, so 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's not so bad. We have time to prepare, for the session. Like I mentioned Tuesday in the other session, guys, we will do now 5-10 exercise that will be the same for each session. Like the last time we did this 10 against 4, we will do it. This exercise will stay for the end of the winter season for sure, because this exercise makes like pressure when we lose the ball. It's in phases. It's focused on the triangle that we want to do, the scanning, the environment, and communication and stamina, because the 4 guys, they have to run like a lot. Okay, so that's the type of exercise. We will put it on the email if you want to do the same exercise. But hopefully, guys, you didn't wait for me to give you some example of exercise for staying fit at home. Quote of the day, guys. I always like from one of the best, I would say, midfielder, registrar, or whatever. I think Julian loves him. I think, Julian, you have a tattoo of Pirlo, you told me last time, right, Julian?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, I knew it. A big one, no, in the back.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Yeah, I know. You have to show it, by the way.
Okay.
So, football is played with the head. Your feet are just the tools, guys. play smart. Play smart, guys. Okay, run less, but be smarter. Okay, guys, because sometimes we just want to rush everything during the game. We have the ball, like, you know what, kick the ball, it's fine, and we will run left, right, right, left, and behind, in front. But after 10 minutes, guys, you will be tired, you will lose lucidity, and that's it, even for a game of 50 minutes. So just play with the head. Think about the opponent, the space, you know, the zone where you are, the scanning when you are receiving the ball, if you have time to progress. If you don't have time, like the video we just showed, you because you know the environment between around you, you know that if you receive the ball, you already know to who you will give it the ball. You know, you're not like, oh, I'm taking the ball, I'm thinking, oh shoot, somebody took the ball. No, you're like, bim, I received the ball, I know Anthony is alone, he can support me in the back, and I will go and I will drop next to him so we can play again 1-2, or we can go back with Connor and he can go on the other side, you know. So play smart, guys, not just with your feet, but with your head. Okay, guys? That's it. Any feedback for tonight, guys? Coach, anything else to add?
No, guys, have a good day tomorrow at school, and then a good weekend, and then we'll see some of you on Monday. Email this weekend I will send with the schedule for the one-on-ones.
Just before we leave, just on the chat, or you can tell me, everybody you think will come back for the summer, guys? I know it's not like 100%, but somebody will not, just because we are preparing with Coach Cal, you know, the strategy, the plan, because this summer we are playing normally on a higher division if we are finishing top 2, top 3. So just want to know, everybody will stay with us more or less. Just thumb up, or just let me know, guys. Yeah, everybody on the chat who's telling me, yeah, okay.
I have a quick question.
Yeah, Vincent.
If we win every single game and we're still not top 2, are we going to move up, or?
And that's all. The thing I said, it's up to us if we want to go to this division. Me, I'm saying top 2, top 3, because guys, if we are not finishing top 2, top 3, you will not like it during this summer. If we have to go this summer and we are losing 4-0, 5-0 every game, guys, I'm telling you, after 2, 3 games, I will have 5 people on the game. You will not come back. I just want to make sure that you're ready. We have to go. It's not about if we finish, but that's my goal. If we finish top 2, top 3, I will be sure that we have the level to play against this better team. That's the other thing. That's the only thing, guys. It's not about like, oh, if we are not top 3, we don't go. No, it's up to me and Coach Cal to decide, guys. We will go because we think we have the level. Otherwise, if it's to lose every game 4-5-0, I'm not so sure that you will like it. But you have to work hard, that's for sure. It's another level. Some of the team we are playing currently, I think they have pretty good level too. To be fair, we are not so bad. In the last game, I told you it's on me because I wasn't there. Kevin didn't know anything. Jad, it was his first game. He didn't know anybody. So a lot of things happened during this game. And at the end, we lost 1-0. It was pretty tricky. It was a goal at the end. I mean, wasn't so bad against the leader of this group. Like I told you since the beginning, and since the beginning of this online session, I know we have the skills, but it's not just having the skills and say, hey, don't worry, we have the skills, we are good. No, you have to show it on the field. Coach, did you want to add something? He's going to the bathroom. He's leaving Toronto High Park. No,
I was letting the dog in. Sorry, I was letting the dog in. No, yeah. I'm good. Thank you, guys.
Did you want to add something about this division for the summer?
No,
and the level?
The intentions about coming back in the summer, and we'll talk about it with you guys on a one-on-one as well. You know, it's going to be 4 times a week commitment, at least. You know, so just we want to make sure you're all in. So consider that over the weekend. Talk about it with your parents, and we can talk more about it. Any questions, you could always talk to Coach Rod.
Yeah, and if we have a big group, perfect, guys, because we know that sometimes we will not have 18 players, 19, 20. And for those that will be like training players, we can always call them for a game. That's something that we noticed and the club told us. So that's a good news for everybody, because everybody can play even if you're a training player. but that's something we will discuss during the one-on-one next week. Any other question? No, guys? No question? Okay. Guys, stay safe. Have a nice day tomorrow at school. Stay fit, and see you Monday for some of you, otherwise Tuesday night for the fitness and football talks. Bye, guys.
Right,
Have a nice evening.
Yeah.